Hey, what's going on, guys? It is FlashDavin here with another how-to tips video for NHL 14 HUT or online versus, or really any game mode that you play defense in. In this video, I'm going to go over how to defend the rush. So in this example, we're going to use the computers are going to be JVR, Bozak, and Kessel. So pretty good forward line, just with against three random Leaf defenders here. Kadri's not the best defender. Gleason's pretty good, and Franzen's okay. But anyways, that's not too important. We're just going to go over how to defend on the rush because, as you guys know, and as I'm sure a lot of you struggle with, because I see this in Division 1, a lot of people there struggle with defense. Defense wins championships. Defense is the most important part of the game, in my opinion. That's what separates a good player from a great player. If you can defend well, you can beat any player just by limiting their scoring chances. So anyways, in this example, guys, we're going to be going over a couple of things. There's three main points I want to hit home and three main things that you guys need to keep in mind to improve your defense. They're fairly basic and may seem fairly obvious at first, but the more you consciously think about them and the more you actively work to make sure you're doing these three things, you'll notice a huge difference in your defensive game. Honestly, that's the difference between me last year and me this year, is I've improved my defense dramatically and my offense a little bit, but my defense dramatically, and that's what set me apart from around a top 100 player to now a top 20 player. So anyways, guys, let's just get right into it. The top three things are going to be, number one, at all times, keep your player positioned between the puck and the net. So this is to block shots. Basically, you always want to keep your player in position, and how you do this is by holding left trigger. So you change to the defender you want to be. Let's say they're coming down the left side. Change to left defense, hold left trigger, keep your player square to the puck, square to the shooter, and always try to keep your body in the shooting lane. Keeping your body in the shooting lane blocks those cheese wristers, blocks those chances, and oftentimes you'll get a stick on a pass. So that's number one. Number two, always make the safe play and avoid risky body checks, and do make sure you do accurate poke checks. This doesn't mean poke check spam, because poke check spammers, it's very easy to make them take penalties. But accurate poke checks while you're in position, once again with left trigger, make the poke checks with RB. It's okay to spam poke checks if you're in perfect position, that's fine. But just keep in mind that your player doesn't keep up his speed while he's poke checking. So if you're spam poke checking and you're missing, he's going to drive right past you, right around you, or even just drag the puck back, and you'll take a tripping penalty, which is very frustrating. So, once again, making the safe play means, you know, if it's a 3-on-3, or even let's say they've got a 3-on-2, don't take one of your defenders and rush at the puck carrier. Make the safe play and always fall back. So when you got the chance to pinch or fall back, always take the safe play and fall back to avoid odd man rushes as much as possible. You'll notice a lot of the times that I score goals, it's when the player makes a risky play and it doesn't work out. Sometimes it will work out and it'll be good for them, but oftentimes it doesn't, and I get 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, and good players know how to finish on 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s. So anyways, always take the safe play, avoiding risky body checks. There is a time to body check, and I'll go over that if that comes up in this video. And finally, and most importantly, always force the player wide and or to their backhand as much as possible. Now sometimes if you've got a right-handed guy, you know, coming down the right wing, you can't do both. You can't, you know, if you force him to his backhand, he'll take the middle on you, which you don't really want either. So, like I said, force the player wide and or to their backhand. So, if there's a left-handed player coming down on his right side, you can force him to his backhand and wide. And the reason you want this is because, think about it, when's the last time you've been cheesed from the slot on a backhand? It does not happen very often, and it makes lots of players very uncomfortable to play on their backhand. It's harder to pass, it's harder to shoot, it's harder to do everything. You've got to make an extra move from your backhand to your forehand. So anyways, I'm going to get some clips demonstrating these 3 points, and we'll go over them one more time with visual examples. But those 3 things are the only most important things you've got to keep in mind. They seem basic at first, but if you keep them in mind at all times, it will definitely improve your defense. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get some clips. So this is what I mean about keeping your body in position, just like that. As you can see there, Kessel had to triple pump basically on his shot there because I was taking it away. And it forced him to kind of go for a rather crappy shot there. We'll just dump the puck out. Forced him to go for a kind of crappy shot there, and he didn't really have a good view. So I kind of forced him wide. We'll see if I can do it again to him. See, force him wide. So anyways, one more time, we want to look at it. Keep your player in position with left trigger. Even press the A button there. If you're in perfect position like that, you can press the A button and it won't take a penalty. The problem where the A button starts to be bad is if you're out of position and you use it, it'll often take a high sticking penalty. But if you're in perfect position, one more time, oh, look at Kessel. Alright, one last look hopefully here at keeping your body in position. As you can see there, I really limited Kessel's chance. He did get a shot away, but he had to wind up a shot more than once because there's nothing available for him. And one more look at there at the A button. Perfect position. When you're facing the player like that and they're facing you right on, the A button is an effective tool. So now we're going to move on. I'm going to show you guys how to make the safe play and rather than the risky play. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go for body checks on every single attempt and just show you guys what happens. As you can see here, I'm going for body checks, keep missing. He gets a 2-on-1 there and scores with Kessel. I mean, I know that was a pretty poor example of body checking. So there you go, he gets beat. Now it's a 2-on-1, go for a hit again, and now it's a 1-on-0 with the goalie. Kessel does not manage to finish, but against a good player, oftentimes they will, and those are the chances you don't want to be giving up. So I'm going to show you guys what the alternatives look like by not going for body checks. So what you're going to want to do as much as possible, see the puck out, play good position, keep him outside, poke it away, make a breakout pass, and you're away. It's just that easy, guys, to play defense. That's all you got to do. Play defense here with Franson. Make the stick lift because you're in a perfect position. There's a great chance to go for a hit. I'm not a big advocate of hitting, but when you get something like that where it's a no-risk play, like even if you miss, it's not a huge deal, or when they have no chance to really dangle you like that, when he's picking up the puck flat-footed, you can go for those hits. That's when you're going to take the player out of the play easily, and for sure you're not going to get dangled. Keep him outside, keep him wide, force him to do that. Tries to pass back. There's an example of me getting myself in the lane and getting the puck out there with Kadri. Now there's a good example of being patient. As you saw there, I'm just going to watch a replay of that because I want to show you guys. That's very important. You guys have to notice how I didn't poke check him. I waited till I got in a better position. Alright, so initially, I have Kadri here. I take away the center lane pass and then go out to Gleason. So now you'll see my computer is perfectly stuck to the centerman, so there's no chance for a pass. That's also important. Now, I made one poke there with Gleason to force him wide because I was in a good position. At the time the puck was available. Now he protects the puck. Now, a poor player here would still go for the poke check, but when a player is in this position and you try a poke check, you'll often get a penalty. Also, the A button is almost guaranteed to be a high stick in 2 minutes for you in the box if you try to press A here. So what do? I just hold him wide. I wait until I'm in better position. The puck comes out. I get into a good position here with my stick nearly touching his stick and just simply pop his stick lift, take the puck, and obviously skate the puck out of the zone. That's a key example. I think that's probably the example we're going to leave off on. That's how you play good defense off the rush. That's how you play almost perfect defense off the rush, actually. You take away the center lane drive with your centerman, then you switch out to your D-man. You don't make any rush poke checks. You keep him wide. You keep your body between the puck and him. And you make the stick lift and take the puck out of the zone. So I hope this video helped you guys out, learn how to play better defense. I am FlashDavin, and that's going to be all for this one. Hopefully your defense won't look like this anymore, boys. I see way too much of this in D1. Look how it works sometimes. But then all of a sudden you get this to happen. Bozak, you crush him. He makes a play. You get running around. And Phil the Thrill gets a shot from the slot. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. I do base my next videos on likes. My last video got a lot of views, not so many likes. But if we could hit 50 likes on this video, guys, I would be really happy, and I'll be making more offense, hut tips, defense tips, power play, penalty kill tips, all kinds of tips to help you improve your game, and hope you guys are enjoying them. So anyways, that is all. I will see you guys later. Peace.